It's official, a Nintendo Direct is happening tomorrow, July 31st, and this is fantastic because now we can finally see the release dates for games that we're still missing. Now, of course, this is a partner showcase, so we're most likely going to get majority third-party things, but there's still a chance of getting a big first-party thing. Most likely, we will be seeing release dates for games that we've already seen. Metroid Prime 4, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, Kirby Air Riders. Those are just a few of the games that we'll most likely be seeing a release date for. Now, in terms of partner games that we'll probably be seeing release date for is most likely Elden Ring Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. That has been rated about 3 weeks ago from ESRB, so that should be good to go, and we can finally see a release date for that game. My prediction on that game will probably be seeing it in August, so that would be fantastic to see. Now, another thing that we're probably most likely going to be seeing is the potential of a DLC for Mario Kart World. Now, of course, it is partner showcase, but that doesn't mean that Nintendo is not going to throw in a little bit of a spin and release a DLC. Now, if you didn't know, we actually just got an update for Mario Kart World, so that gives you the option to pick pretty much how the random worked. Now you have an option to pick just a 3-lap race, so overall that is really cool. And also, the other games that we'll most likely be seeing is just the potential for Sea of Thieves coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Now, if you don't know, Xbox has been saying that they're going to be working with Nintendo to bring games to this platform. And also, Sea of Thieves themselves posted, bananas. And this is about 5 days after Donkey Kong Bananas was released, so my theories about this game coming to Nintendo Switch 2 is probably going to be happening soon. And there's the potential of seeing Forza Horizon 5. There's a potential of seeing maybe Halo. Now, Xbox hasn't directly given their games yet, but there's still the potential. Same thing with Sony. There was a job application that listed off a whole bunch of jobs, and you would be working with Nintendo, Xbox, PC, Steam, whatever. You'd be seeing all of those things, so just maybe we could be seeing something like that. Okay, now, another thing we gotta mention here is the sources that say that we're gonna be seeing the Nintendo Direct. Now, they didn't specify there's gonna be a partner Direct, but does this mean they got it right? They got it right, we're getting a Nintendo Direct. Does this mean that we could be seeing some of those games that were originally announced, like a brand new Animal Crossing game? I would say it's highly unlikely now that it's a partner showcase, the partners, third parties, and not a typical big Nintendo Direct. It's still just a nice partner showcase, but that doesn't mean it's a mini Nintendo. And you know what? I think that we're probably going to be seeing some shocking release, some games that we probably never even thought that would come into Nintendo Switch 2, and here they are. And one example of that could be Call of Duty. Now, if you don't know, the Activision Blizzard deal that went through Microsoft, they were going to give Nintendo a 10-year deal, so we should be seeing those games on Nintendo Switch 2 very, very soon. Now, if it's not Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which is released right now, I believe that's the one that's released now, I believe it's probably going to be the next game that's going to be announced or revealed or whatever, released at some point this year. Usually they do it pretty much every year cycle, I believe, for those games. I'm not a big Call of Duty fan, but it is a thing that we probably could see because of those facts. Now, also, just maybe, could we be seeing something happening with Sonic? Now, it's been quite a while since we've seen Sonic Adventures, Sonic whatever. Maybe could we see something released with Sonic? That could be a possibility. Now, one thing that we're probably going to be seeing in this Direct is an announcement for another Nintendo Direct in September for the 40th anniversary of Mario. That right there is probably going to be happening because, hey, it's a big occasion. It's the 40th anniversary. 40 years after Super Mario was released. That's a big deal. That's like, wowzers. That 40 years we've been playing Super Mario for that long. Overall, that's pretty great. Now, in terms of super major things that's going to be happening, we're probably not going to be seeing that. Third-party games, in terms of Hades, in terms of Borderlands 4, in terms of any other game that we got to release or we got announced for Nintendo Switch 2 but no release dates. most likely going to be seeing those. So don't worry if you have a game that you really like. For me, it's Elden Ring, because I thought Elden Ring is a fantastic game, but being able to play it in handheld mode, being able to play it wherever you want is pretty fantastic. So we're probably going to be seeing a lot of those games. New games that I think we might see besides Xbox games, maybe we could see, there was a leak or a rumor for Expedition 33, so now that could be a possibility, because the developers themselves say that they want to work with Nintendo. They'd be open to the idea of allowing Expedition 33 to come to Nintendo Switch 2. So that right there is probably going to happen. Now that I think about it, it's probably going to be a major game that's going to be coming. Probably in the end of the Direct, we'll get some kind of announcement for that game, because everybody's been a big fan of that game right there. In terms of maybe some free games, could we be seeing some free games? Because there's been a lot of free games coming out to PlayStation, Xbox, PC. Maybe we can be seeing even more free multiplayer games. Overall, there's a lot of things to take a look at when you're looking at Nintendo Direct. Partner Showcase are usually still a pretty big event. We get 1 to 2 main source Nintendo games, and before you say you don't consider Hyrule Warriors or any of those games kind of a third-party game, I would say they still are, because they're not even developed directly by Nintendo. So we'll most likely see something like that, Hyrule Warriors. Maybe we'll see a Switch 2 edition of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity to get everyone ready for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, how those two stories connect, how they all work together. It's a possibility that we could be seeing something to do with Hyrule Warriors. Kirby Air Riders, maybe, but I think we will be seeing a release date for that game finally. Just finally, we can see the release date for games that we really want. Am I right? I think that would be so great. Now, also, if you take a look at this right here, we've already talked about Microsoft. We've already talked about pretty much everything that I personally think we will be seeing, but there's been a giant list here. Reported third-party games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. As you see here, you can see Assassin's Creed, you can see Final Fantasy, you can see Sea of Thieves, you can see Hellblade, you can see new things like that. Microsoft Flight Simulator, new Mario Rabbids game or something. Anyways, this is all pretty interesting. Now, of course, this isn't completely confirmed by Nintendo, but it still is something that's going to be happening for the Nintendo Switch 2. Anyways, what do you think about this? Are you excited for the Nintendo Switch 2? I'm excited for the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm very excited for the Nintendo Direct and everything that's coming up this year. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're just as excited as I am. This came out of left field because, hey, it's actually my birthday today. And honestly, hey, very happy birthday from Nintendo. Thank you so much, Nintendo. We're getting Nintendo Direct. I'm so happy. I'm so relieved to finally be seeing some release dates. Anyways, thanks a lot. See you in the next one.